Yeah, this is the Bill Clinton kid. Yep.
Matan Evan became an internet sensation after he hijacked a speech at the 2022 Game
I
Awards.
think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
That moment,
I think this was so fucking funny. Like, obviously, Jeff can never let something like this happen again. It made them look really bad, and it was super bad, unprofessional. Yeah. But let's take a step back, and just as somebody who is I am just a simple viewer who wants to be entertained, that was funny.
it went viral and racked up millions of views. But soon after, Matan's popularity took a downhill turn, and his name disappeared from the mainstream media. This left
It's so funny because, like, when this happened, I was first getting introduced to, like, one of the banks that I work with, right, for, like, my money, they were introducing me to an accountant, and I remember he was like, so yeah, I saw you do, like, video game shit, and this was the same time the Game Awards happened. And he's like, so yeah, like, what the fuck was that at the Game Awards? And even he was bringing it up fucking randomly. He's like, yeah, why did that kid start talking about Bill Clinton? And I'm like, yeah, everybody's been wondering that for the last week too. Yeah, based accountant. He's like, yeah, what is that?
wondering what on earth happened to the Bill Clinton kid,
Yeah.
and why did he fall off so hard? Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be looking into the fascinating rise, fall, and rise again of Matan Evans' online career. Did his controversial actions ruin his career, or has he managed to reinvent himself in an unpredictable way? We'll explore.
The truth is that, like, you don't really have a career whenever you do something annoying publicly one time, right? Like, you have to be annoying for a long period of time.
Or how the Bill Clinton kid got famous, and what exactly happened to him afterwards. Although Matan blew up in 2023, his online presence started way earlier than one might expect. Back in 2019, the protests in Hong Kong were at an all-time high. Authorities introduced harsh bills that compromised democratic freedom, and in response, fierce protests were held against them. People all over social media were showing support for Hong Kong, including a 12-year-old kid named Matan Evan. Matan
Oh my god.
was a long-time supporter of the
so
cause
fucking
and
funny.
wanted to make a special statement for Hong Kong.
Holy shit.
In October 2019, Matan was caught on screen in an NBA game waving a shirt that said, "Fight for freedom, stand with Hong Kong," before the camera quickly panned away from him. Just a few days later, on October 23rd, esports journalist Rod Breslau tweeted about it, and the post blew up, getting over 223,000 likes. However, rumors began spreading that Matan had been kicked out of the game, but these were quickly dispelled in a tweet by Rod that said, also, Matan was never kicked out and will be back in their seats next game, but likely never to be put on the Jumbotron again. Rod also suggested Matan should go to BlizzCon, and soon
this was at the same time of the Free Hong Kong situation. Remember that?
people were hoping to see him protest there too. Now, you might be wondering why. Well, because in the same month of October 2019, Blizzard, the game company, banned esports gamer Blitzchung for a year just because he spoke out in support of the Hong Kong protesters. So the demand was there, and Matan made sure he delivered.
That was crazy. I remember when that happened. It was a great month. It was. And it was like during Classic WoW release. And so I had named my Warlock Crack Monkey. Because this had been like what I had named my Warlock. This is a gnome Warlock I made in like 2006, I mean. And so for 2019, I remade the character. And Blizzard thought this name they didn't think this name was funny. I thought it was funny. They didn't think it was funny. And so I renamed the character Free Hong Kong like 3 days after this happened. Whenever they forced me into a name change.
Shortly after his appearance on the NBA Jumbotron, Matan tweeted a video on November 3rd, 2019, showing himself at the World of Warcraft panel shouting, "Free Hong Kong."
Character we know is connected.
Free Hong Kong!
Alright.
I had no idea that was Matan. I knew this happened, but I didn't know that was him. That was the Bill Clinton. Yes! Oh my god.
The tweet read, "I came to BlizzCon 19 to make a point. My point has been proven. I ran up on the Q&A panel and yelled free Hong Kong. Now remember to keep fighting for basic human rights." Matan's actions quickly drew mainstream media attention, leading to numerous interviews where he explained his strong stance on Hong Kong.
So I had heard about the movement before the Clipper game, and I decided that, you know, I should try to do something, and I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. So it was kind of just in the moment.
He even appeared on InfoWars twice, where
It's like, hey, I know, it's just so fucking funny interviewing a 12-year-old. Yes, it's hilarious. This is amazing.
when Troyer praised his resilience and confidence.
Man, I'm telling you, there are grown men who don't have the courage to do what you did and step out on that in front of that panel, and you just seem fearless. Like there's no qualms. Like you don't even. It's like you didn't even question it.
Interestingly,
so it's like by the time he did the Game Awards, like people thought he was level 1 at that time, bro. He was already level 60. Yeah, he had been playing the game for years. Oh my God.
Matan was very aware of all the attention he was getting online, so he used it to grow his presence. By January 2020, his channel had 13,000 subscribers, and he was posting daily videos about Hong Kong. Fast forward to 2021, and Matan had around 38,000 subscribers on YouTube. However, it was clear he had stopped posting regularly, and his channel became largely inactive. After months of being silent, Matan posted on Twitter on June 15th, 2021, explaining that he'd stopped posting about Hong Kong because there simply wasn't much to post about it. He also mentioned in the tweet that he would start posting again soon, and fans were eager to see what he'd post next, with commenters stating, "Miss you so much, Matan. Thank you for always supporting Hong Kong and remembering us here," as well as, "Thank you, Matan. Happy to know new updates about you." However, his content after that tweet had nothing to do with—
Why is some random white 12-year-old kid yelling about Hong Kong? Well, I mean, like his parents probably got him involved with it, right? His parents are probably political, and they were like, yeah, so this is the way the world works. Like, I bet that's probably how it happened, and then he got into it. He's white. I mean, I don't think he's white either, but, like, I just glossed over that. He's not white. But, like, anyway, so, yeah, no, that's probably what happens. His parents probably in jail now? No, I don't know. But, like, yeah, I think that's probably usually how things like this happen.
Hong Kong. A prime example of this shift took place the following year during the Game Awards on December 8th, 2022. In today's age, videos have become a powerful tool for communication, whether you're sharing ideas, promoting a business, or just expressing yourself creatively. But not everyone has the time or skills for complex video production. So how can anyone create engaging videos without spending hours learning complicated software?
AI.
This video is sponsored by InVideo AI, which might just have a solution to this challenge. InVideo AI is an AI video creation tool that's gained popularity recently, with over 10 million users across more than 150 countries. It's the only AI video creator that's designed to simplify video creation for everyone, and acts as your personal sidekick, helping businesses, educators, social media enthusiasts, and aspiring filmmakers. Here's how it works. You start by describing your video idea in a simple text prompt. InVideo AI then generates a draft video, which you can then refine using text commands.
Maybe I should do this and then react to the videos that I make. That'd be a good idea. I could become my own human centipede.
Into Spanish, or
yeah,
are you looking to add subtitles? Con sus adictivos videos cortos, ha conquistado el mundo. One of InVideo AI's standout features—
I actually think that's one of the huge, insane W things that AI does, is that it can make rudimentary translations in nearly real time. That is fucking crazy.
Is voice cloning, which could help you narrate videos in different languages without re-recording. For those interested in trying it out, paid plans start at just $20 per month. These plans remove watermarks and provide access to stock footage libraries and advanced features like voice cloning. Check the link in the description and use code InternetAnarchist50 for additional credits in your first month. With that said, let's get back into the video. During this event, as the Elden Ring team accepted their Game of the Year award, a random young guy was hanging around in the background, looking completely out of place.
Supported these titles, and we create the games we want to create and do our best because of you. Thank you so much.
That young guy was Matan Evan. He grabbed the mic and spoke with a strange accent, stating,
Real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
It seemed like Matan had shifted from his usual serious political content to embracing more of an internet troll persona. After the show, Matan posted a tweet stating, "Today there is a lot of talk and speculation. More information will be released on all fronts sooner than later."
Jeff was fuming after that? Well, he should have been fuming. I mean, the reality is that, like, if you want to look at it from his point of view, for Jeff, this was like a massive level fuck up. Like a massive, huge, like, huge fuck up, right? Because, like, it's a security fuck up, right? Massive security breach. It's insane. Not even, like, I mean, we're not even talking about, like, you know, it making the developers look bad or anything like that. I don't think the devs, I bet probably the From Software guys, I bet a lot of them probably thought it was funny. You know, in retrospect, probably thought it was funny, like, okay, yeah, sure, right? And, like, the stupid kid happened. Yeah, they don't really give a shit. But, like, it was definitely something that made them look bad. Huge security lapse, yeah. They didn't seem to care. Why would they give a fuck? They just made it Elden Ring. Like, yeah, yeah, they don't give a fuck. Like, okay, yeah, whatever.
This tweet received over 22,000 likes and was retweeted thousands of times. Naturally, the whole incident went viral, and mainstream media outlets like Vice dove into Matan's online persona.
It was on InfoWars when he was 12.
Which sparked a ton of conspiracy theories, with a headline reading, "The kid who crashed the Game Awards was on InfoWars when he was 12. Some even went as far as to accuse him of being anti-Semitic, like this Vice article from December 9, 2022, that claimed his Yeezys were proof of it, since Kanye West, who made Yeezys, had, quote, gone on several anti-Semitic rants recently.
See, this is the kind of stuff that, people hate journalists for. Like, it's like these, like, massive reaches. Like, what? What are you talking about? No, that doesn't have anything to do with it. What do you mean?
However, one of the most notable articles covering the situation was a write-up by Polygon, which included an interview with Matan. In the article, Polygon mentioned that Matan stayed as a troll character throughout the entire interview. It stated, "When reached by phone on Friday, Evan refused to break character and dodged questions about everything, from his political leanings to the circumstances of his removal from the Game Awards stage." Polygon also mentioned that Matan claimed he was Jewish, and that his comments regarding Bill Clinton weren't anti-Semitic or tied to any far-right views. However, despite saying this, Matan often wore Yeezys and rocked a Jesus King hat, and because of his constant trolling, people thought he was lying. But if you dig deeper, it looks like his claim to being Jewish was legit, with a tweet from Jason Schreier stating, "Just spoke to the guy who interrupted the Game Awards. He says his name is Matan and that he is 15 years old. Some thought his speech was an anti-Semitic dog whistle, but he is almost certainly a Jewish prankster. He understood a question I asked in Hebrew, then pretended he didn't." All of this
By the way, that's so clever to do. That's what a play. Absolutely.
Constant drama marked a clear shift from Matan's early days as a young activist fighting for human rights. Matan had evolved, and his new strategy was to grab attention with edgy statements and a provocative persona.
Naturally.
For instance, in an interview with Neon Sniper Panda on December the 11th, 2022, Matan joked about saying,
"One of the comments, somebody asking if you, the host here, is cool with the Nazi salute, because I went like this. I wasn't doing a Nazi salute. I was talking about meeting Bill Clinton and touching the top of his head."
He's Jewish, y'all.
I'm Jewish.
Don't be fucking weird.
Viewers absolutely loved his simultaneously serious and comedic
who give a fuck about that's funny to me. Yeah, that's funny.
Takes, with comments stating, "True trolling is hard for most people to understand. Good job." As well as, "Matan is clearly very intelligent. It's
Name
not
5
just about
books.
memes."
Oh, bro,
Just 3 days
remember
later,
that?
he posted another video continuing his political commentaries in a podcast with CatDany.
We're disagreeing that there's actually, a group of people controlling all of the governments all over the world.
Yeah, or like if you believe that, I feel like you probably need some exceptional evidence to prove that, yeah.
Right, I feel for the most part it can kind of be proven, and I feel like using, common sense and logic,
should be very easy to prove.
In another video posted on December 17th, 2020.
This was the one that went crazy. You see, like, I actually think the Game Awards one, like, that was the one where people knew him from, but, like, the name 5 books. This one, like, 10 books? Oh, is it 10 books? This was crazy.
2, Matan is seen having a heated discussion with some OF models. Throughout the conversation, he repeatedly challenges their intellect, saying,
You know, I didn't know that I was gonna be talking to a bunch of illiterate people who don't know how to read.
Literally 15. What do you know?
Bro, you know how to read?
Here we go.
Yes, I do know how to read.
Name 10 books.
So good.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%. Name 10 books.
Well, I read Game of Thrones. I'm obsessed with like the Twilight series.
Called?
Game of Thrones, the series?
What's the book called? It's not called Game of Thrones.
This video blew up, garnering over 3 million views, and people...
And you know that she didn't immediately say what it was. Yeah, Song of Ice and Fire, right? Yeah, of course. And... yeah, so she just lying. Not... What was this? To be honest, I hate him, but he slaughtered them? He did. That was... dude. Name 10 books. You know how to read? Name 10 books. Oh my god.
In the comments were backing Matan all the way, with comments reading, "Scary how a child is wiser than a bunch of adults. I'm starting to think that this kid is the future of our society. He's got more common sense than most adults." As well as, "Imagine a group of adults trying to bully a 15-year-old and fail."
It's true. It is true that a bunch of these girls are getting together and shitting on like this 15, 16-year-old kid, calling him stupid. Like, what? What are you doing?
Failing. So he kept the momentum going, making more content with controversial creators like Sneeko.
You're always like this.
Yeah, I never actually change facial expressions. You know, very rarely if something surprising happens, I will go. But just for the most part, I stay like this. And a lot of people think that I'm a troll, but I'm not. And even if I was spreading good messages, then the outcome is positive for everybody.
Matan also started posting short-form content on TikTok, where he currently has over 1.2 million followers. His content mainly features clips from his controversial podcasts and interviews, as well as videos of him annoying random people in public.
Excuse me. He has a lot of those.
Are you interested in boxing me today? I'm trying to start fight with random people. Are you interested? I'm working right now, sorry. I want to fight you. I want to knock you out. You know, a lot of people have been asking what I've been doing to help, you know, the homeless community. Today I'm going to be giving them fake $100 bills. And a lot of...
So that what they spend $100 bills and then they go to jail for counterfeiting, and so now they're not homeless anymore. Like, this is the thing is, to me, like, you guys have to understand that I am probably so lucky that I could only upload to MySpace, and I couldn't do this whenever I was a kid, because I would be doing this exact same shit. I would. Anytime there was a way to broadcast something across the school, like did you guys ever have like the thing where you would call into the school network and like you could make an announcement? We figured out what the name, what the code was from the, somebody who worked in like the office, and we would call in and we would play Akon and we would play Soulja Boy over the radio. And it would be on every fucking classroom. Soulja Boy, tell him. Like, fucking... and everybody just be losing their fucking mind. Same, yeah, want me out, yes. And so I'm so glad. Actually, I think the world is so glad that the internet didn't come out earlier for me. Because I would have done this exact same shit. Watch me crank that? Yeah.
People would ask, how is that actually helpful? You know, today, here's the money.
Get the hell out of here.
However, it wasn't just strangers Matan would go after. Matan soon started to follow and borderline harass popular creators on the internet.
Naturally.
One of the most notable of these instances was in February 2023.
Oh, this was so funny. Bro, Kai cooked them. I remember this. Yeah, I forgot this happened, but yeah.
When Matan tried to crash Twitch streamers XQC and Kai Snat's trip to Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Yo, I've seen him before. How you doing? What the hell? What's going on? You're the most random person. You're not with us. You're not with us, but I've definitely seen you before. How you doing today? I'm doing good. Nah. You're not with us. I'm not even about to. Yeah, he recording. You recording. You're not with us. Yo, Cuddy, don't let him follow us. Yeah. I don't got nothing.
It was obvious from the video that Matan wasn't welcome and that his weird behavior made them really uncomfortable. But Matan.
Which, I mean, you gotta make. I mean, like, I bet honestly, like, it's just. The reason why is that if you make content, it's like this really big problem where having some snipers and people show up is actually not a big deal. It's not bad. But the problem is that if you allow it to happen, then you end up like enabling it happening like way more, right? It's like it's like the moment that you let one person come on and it's not a problem, then people go absolutely nuts.
And still kept following the two streamers, and even disguised himself as a fan to try and get a picture with them. Unsurprisingly, this got him quickly kicked out by security.
Whoa, bro, stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that, bro. You're trying to be low. Stop doing that. Keep doing that, bro. Like, you're not low. Yeah. Come on, you ain't being mad annoying. Why you disturbing niggas?
But he didn't stop there. Just a month later, in April 2023, Matan posted a video of himself calling out wrestlers during their matches at WrestleMania 39.
Hey, Michael, you gotta get up. Michael, you gotta stop crawling on the floor. Michael, you gotta stop crawling.
It was deliberately stirring up controversy everywhere he went.
That's exactly what he was doing. Absolutely. Yes. Where the fuck are his parents? As I said, and this is coming from the person who would... I had this strap-on chicken hat that I would wear at the bus, where I would stick my head out the window and scream at people and throw rocks at them. So whenever I see a kid acting like an attention-seeking psycho and being extremely fucking annoying, I think to myself, ah, yeah, those were the days. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. It's good to see somebody carrying on the tradition. Yeah, the good old days. Yeah.
Because soon after, Matan found himself in another altercation.
Oh my god.
This time with Hassan Piker, the left-wing Twitch streamer and YouTuber better known as Hassan Abi. For context, their feud took place in summer of 2023 during the Writers Guild of America strike. Writers were pushing for better pay, protections against AI, and other crucial demands. In solidarity with the WGA, Hassan was on the front lines of the protest, picketing alongside them.
We're here at Netflix headquarters here on the corner of Sunset and Vine, and what are we doing here today, Adam?
That's when Matan approached Hassan and started mocking him while he was protesting. He also uploaded a video of the encounter on Twitter, which blew up and racked over 26 million.
We love Lant. Oh my fucking god. This is the best. I forgot all about this one. I did. I forgot. It's good. Yeah.
Million views. During the video, you can clearly see that Hassan is getting annoyed.
What's going on? How you guys doing? We love landlords. We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We love them.
The more you do that, and the more you end up hurting.
You end up hurting.
The more you end up hurting capital.
We love.
Just saying the same thing that Hassan is saying. Just like, it's so fucking funny. It's just being annoying. I know it's just being annoying. I know.
Landlords. We love him.
In response, Hassan quote retweeted the video and said, "Aight, never mind. Maybe children do deserve the coal mines." After some back and forth between them, Matan was determined to get the last word and responded by stating, "You tried to scare me by getting in my face. Then you shoved a pole at me like a little bitch. I asked if you were threatening me because of how pathetic you look. There's a reason your cameraman panned away." This tweet ended up gaining over 14 million views. And just as Matan hoped,
it's like, I don't even know if this happened or not. But the thing is that, like, anybody who's, like, really opinionated, right? Like, Hassan is, like, very opinionated. And so it doesn't matter what's said. People will just be, like, immediately, yeah, true. He did? I don't remember it happening.
It grabbed everyone's attention online.
Oh my
Even
God.
mainstream media picked up the story, with Kotaku publishing an article about it on May 5th, 2023.
Bro, did they really? Oh my God.
With Kotaku publishing an article about it on May 5th, 2023, headlining Twitch streamer Hassan Piker trolled by Game Awards show crasher. And as you'd expect from Matan, he jumped on Twitter to milk this opportunity.
Naturally.
The very next day, Matan tweeted, "Kotaku reported I had legal counsel on our call today about Hassan. They're talking about my buddy Mikol, who was making Minecraft spider noises. He was the
I don't even know whether this happened or not. That's the best part.
He was determined to keep eyeballs on him. And so 4 days later, on the 10th of May 2023, when Hassan tweeted that he was in the UK, Matan responded with the video from inside the plane.
See you soon,
captioned,
brother.
"See you soon, brother."
I remember this.
Despite
God.
his numerous controversies, Matan was still mostly known as the Bill Clinton kid who crashed the stage at the 2022 Game Awards. So when the 2023 Game Awards rolled,
do you know that they had, I think, photos of him? And it was like the security were like, you know, Jeff was like, you see this? See him? No. No, he doesn't know anybody. This isn't my nephew. No, he doesn't know Bill, who works in production. No. Yeah, want a poster? Yeah, exactly.
around, Matan let everyone know who was planning to attend by tweeting about it.
See you tomorrow,
reading,
Jeff.
"See you tomorrow, Jeff." But this time, Jeff Keighley made it clear that security would be tight, leaving no chance for any slip-ups. And that's exactly what happened.
Yes.
Matan's tweet came back to bite him when he was immediately and permanently banned from attending the Game Awards.
That's right.
He reacted to this ban on Twitter saying, "Why would they trespass me? I can't believe this."
That's right. Yep. I wonder why.
It's safe to say that Matan is a well-known internet meme. However, his antics now go way beyond just being meme-worthy. Some might even describe his new form of divisive content as pure rage bait. For instance, he tweeted a picture of him with the actor Simu Lee in February 2024 with the caption, "This asshole asked me for a photo."
And while joking around, I bet Simu Lee, I bet he thought this was funny. Yeah, it's having a bit of a laugh. It's not a big deal. What? Who getting mad?
Some may consider this as just a harmless tweet.
Yeah.
Matan's YouTube videos are a completely different story.
Yes.
On the 29th of April 2024, Matan uploaded a video titled "Dominic Cruz on Fighting Sean O'Malley and Changing Genders." During the video, Matan and UFC commentator Dominic Cruz discuss whether women should be allowed to fight in the UFC.
Do you think women should be allowed to fight in UFC?
Oh yeah.
What if they're disabled?
Then have another disabled woman fighter.
Then Matan takes it a step further, asking Cruz an edgy question about a hypothetical fight between the light heavyweight fighter Jamahal Hill and a disabled woman.
One man and one disabled woman. The woman is a lightweight or bantamweight, and then it's a light heavyweight man, maybe Jamal Hill. He came on the podcast before, so he will be able to do a good one.
And if this wasn't questionable enough, on the 10th of June 2024,
I'm confused about this. What about this is problematic?
About a hypothetical fight between the light heavyweight fighter Jamahal Hill and a disabled woman.
One man and one.
Well, I think that if I'm understanding this correctly, would a UFC fighter win against a disabled woman? I mean, I think he would. I think I think he'd probably come out ahead. Yeah.
disabled woman. The woman is a lightweight or bantamweight, and then it's a light heavyweight man, maybe Jamal Hill. He came on the podcast before, so he will be able to do a good one.
And if this wasn't questionable enough, on the 10th of June 2000...
Yeah, I don't find this to be problematic at all. I think it's just funny. Like, I nothing here like this. I don't... Yeah, this is just... Yeah, this is just... Like, you could think it's stupid, right? Or you could think it's not funny. But, like, is it bad? It's not bad. It's just funny.
2024, Matan interviewed Zerka in a video titled, Zerka Gets Confronted About HS Toki Fight and Scamming Fans. During the video, Matan uses his troll humor to ask Zerka an awkward question.
So if you could just tell everybody, give them a little bit of an introduction if they don't know you.
I am Zerka. I am an influencer.
Influencer? What's that mean? That can mean lots of things.
I influence the youth to do the right thing.
To do the right thing? So you have like an online, you know, people have seen you online before. All that one, you're not like just starting out. You've been on there for a while.
So here's his strategy.
Oh, yeah, Zerka's been around. I've known this guy for like, fuck, 7, 8 years. Yeah. Since like 2017 or 18, something like that. Yeah. It's been a long time. Really? Yeah, because he was on Twitch a lot for a while, and then I met him in like 2019. He was like visiting somewhere. His fun transplant. Yeah, of course. He's been around for a while. John Zerka's fucking reader. I don't know what he's doing nowadays. I have no idea. I'm just saying, like, back then. He was on Raj? He was on Raj. In a
nutshell, Matan takes the most explosive moments from his interviews and turns them into short rage bait clips. He does this because it works. In the last 365 days, his long-form videos have given him 7.2 million views, whereas his short clips have pulled an impressive 329 million views. That's really good. However, despite all of this, Matan's channel has been struggling with subscriber and view counts ever since mid-2023.
Well, yeah, it's built around controversy, and the problem is always that if you build your content at the expense of other people, or you build your content that is around being a nuisance, this kind of has like an expiration date and people don't find it entertaining anymore. And there's like a number of reasons for it, right? So like the reason why Bruno wasn't as good as Borat and the reason why Borat wasn't as good as Ali G is because more people knew Bruno than knew Borat, and more people knew Borat than knew Ali G. So when Ali G would interview people, they didn't know what they were getting themselves into. They had no idea. But by the time that he was Borat and he was Bruno, like that, we're talking about Sacha Baron Cohen, right? Ali G was the GOAT. Yeah, Ali G was amazing. And the reason why it was so good is because of the fact that it was like unknown. So it's like a weird paradox that like content like this can't be popular. Because if it's really popular, then people know the person who's doing it, so it becomes not interesting anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? You see how this happens? So it's like you have to transition completely into doing a different type of content.
Since then, his monthly view counts have dropped by a whopping 90%, and his subscriber growth has slowed down significantly. This decline explains why Matan has been working so hard to rebuild his audience. His brash, impulsive content still shows he's figuring out his voice as a creator. As part of his trial and error...
He's still like, I mean, he's like 18, right? He's like 17, 18, 19 years old. Like, it's going to take it takes time to figure shit out, right? I mean, like, the thing is, the kind of stuff that I did whenever I was like 12 was like way different than what I did at 15, which was different than what I did at 17 and 19 and 21. And like, you guys have seen a lot of that, right? And so like, yeah, that's just the way that I don't think that that's bad. Yeah, that's not, yeah, he's still a young buck. Yeah, he got time.
Matan has been drawing attention by joining several controversial podcast interviews.
Do you think that Yellowface is okay?
No.
Because every time I go to Universal Studios, I see a lot of little yellow people with yellow face.
If they're minions, I think that's probably okay.
And it looks like his efforts are finally...
And that's what's funny about it, right? And like that type of interview style is fucking hilarious to me. Because it's like you're asking somebody who's obviously trying to give like this fake politically correct answer, but they're worried about being taken in the wrong way. So they're not saying the obvious common sense thing, which is like, yeah, that's minions, not fucking Asian people. What are we talking about? But they're so afraid of saying it in the wrong way that they just look like idiots. And I think that's hilarious to me.
Paying off. Matan's videos where he interviews online creators with his edgy humor are starting to click with a certain crowd.
Sam
For example,
Hyde hires 20 Indians to destroy Matan's
he recently put in over 700,000 views on a video titled Sam Hyde hires 20 Indians to destroy Matan's podcast.
The more of them, there's more.
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna do with them after? Where are you gonna go?
It's not my problem. It's LA's problem.
Matan Evan has
Oh my god. It's crazy how, like, I want to do a racism chart after this.
Had his 5 minutes of fame, and then some, constantly trying to stay relevant on the internet. While some may think is fading into obscurity, it seems is slowly and steadily expanding his audience. It's smart of him to focus his videos within a specific niche, and it might only be a matter of time before Matan goes viral again. It's safe to say, I'm excited to watch what he does with his career, as he genuinely seems like a talented and humorous person.
I cannot wait to see what happens. I really can't. I think that he has such a great future ahead of him. He's only 18 or like something, somewhere around there. He's a really young guy. He's already done a number of like really funny things. Like, honestly, he has so far to go. He's a clever kid. He is. And he's going to have fuck ups like that Kai thing made him look like a complete goofball and a clown. Absolutely. But other than that, man, that was so fucking funny. He's young, he'll be back. Yes, the Game Awards is close. He needs to go. See, like, I think that if you were to ask Jeff privately, off the record, over drinks, at the end of the night, was it funny that it happened? He would probably say abso-fucking-lutely. I think probably looking back on it, I think he's like, yeah, it was pretty funny that happened, right? No, he wouldn't. I don't know. You guys don't think so? It made him look like an idiot? Yeah, no, I mean, like, like I'm talking about, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that you can look at it from a professional stance, right? Maybe it might be too personal, but like, I could see where, like, I could see, yes, obviously it's entertaining that this happened, even though it made me look bad. Kids cringes out. Yeah, I think he'd laugh about it now. Yeah, sure. And in hindsight, he would be. Yeah, of course, in hindsight, right? We don't really know Jeff. No, I don't. I've talked to him a few times. He's actually been like literally like the best guy. And so, yeah, literally nothing bad to say about Jeff. But yeah, it's speculation. He might not like it. It is speculation. But there's the video right there. And I don't think that he's going to fall off necessarily. I think he's figuring out like what to do. Right? So, like, for example, I think that the idea of giving out $100 bills to homeless people to help homelessness, but they're fake, so the homeless people will get arrested and get sent to jail to get rid of homelessness. That's the kind of stuff that is... It doesn't get better than that to me, you know? That's so perfect. I'll be right back. Did you wash your hands? Shut up. So anyway, yeah, that's what I think. I think there's a lot more to go. This is not the end of the story. Now, I do think that it's crazy how much Indian racism there is now. It's nuts. I see it all the time. It's like it's one of the most popular types of racism now. And I feel like it kind of came out of nowhere. Because for a long time, it's like nobody was really talking about Indians. And like now it's out of control. Yes. People are just going ape shit about it. It's the new racism meta. Yes. Because like for a while, like there was a lot of racism against white people. And then like Twitter got owned by Elon Musk. Then there's a lot of racism against black people. And then there's like now there's like anti like Israeli. I don't know, is that racism, Jewish people, like it's, you know, back and forth, right? Then there's a lot of that. And then, oh, you forgot about Asians. Yes, there's racism against Asians for COVID. And like now it's Indians. People are going ape shit about Indians. But why Indians? I don't even really know. I really don't. This is racism meta. Yeah, it's like I think that Indians have scaled, and the crazy thing about it is because like I don't really know why it is, but it seems like it's way more socially acceptable to be racist against Indians than it is against a lot of other groups. It is. It's patches crazy. Yeah. The scam centers? I mean, but yeah, but there's tons of people that run. The people that are running the scam centers are usually, like, some of them are white people. Like, it's not like Indians are the only scammers. Like, what do you mean? It's just crazy. Indians just don't cry about it. Yeah, I'm trying to think about this. I think it started with the Indian food TikTok. Scam calls are like 90%. Native American? I feel like there's not really a lot of Native American racism. I mean, like, is there? Like, I don't really think so. I mean, I feel like there's such a small group of people, there's not a lot of conversation about it, really. And if there were more of them, there probably, of course, there'd be more racism. Because that's what people do. In Canada? Oh, right. Yes. In Canada, I think it is different. They're generally rude as fuck here in Corda. There's a big rape acceptance culture, what makes them very unpopular. Yeah, it's like I hear that kind of stuff, and I always wonder how much of this is really true. Because I'm the kind of guy that, like, I hear something like that, and I say, like, yeah, sure. But I don't know, man. Bro, who said that? Yeah. Women are very unsafe in India. Like, extraordinarily unsafe? Yeah, I hear that sometimes from people. People say a lot of bad things about women having bad experiences in India. But, like, India is different than Indians. Am I crazy? Like, I don't know. I see an Indian here, you know? And his name is Bill or William. Like, yeah, he might have some last name that's fucking 15 letters or some shit. But his name's William. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. India's Canada? Yeah, I don't know, man. White women are crowded and even chased? Yeah, but that's in India. I'm not going to India. They're not in India either. You ever think to yourself, maybe the reason why these Indians are here in the West is because they didn't like it over there? You're like, get the fuck out of there? Yeah, I don't know. Made up Western name? Yeah, I guess so. I ironically think Indian racism is targeted at the country itself and not the race. You think it's actually just about people just don't like India and not really Indians? I think that's fair. Like, maybe. I don't know. I think that there's like, it's one of those things where there's like it's like how people like, there's like the Jew haters and then also the Israel haters. And it's like, you do have muddying of the water there, right? Where it's like, a lot of these people are like, yeah, Israel is so bad. They're so bad. And everybody from there is also bad. And then their descendants are bad. And then the people that are following their religion are bad, right? And so they just keep going. But like, you're right. It's true. All popular Indian racism happening only applies to half the country. Yeah, I don't know. India is a very big place. There's like over 1 billion people in it. So I think it's probably a lot different for different places. Google CEO, Microsoft CEO, IBM CEO, or so on are Indian, but people think that they're stupid. I think that actually is one of the reasons why people feel like they're more comfortable being racist towards Indians. It's because they're, what do you call it? It's because there's like a number of like people that are Indian that have like high positions of power. So it's like, okay, this is a group that's like has like some degree of status. So now we can shit on them. Threaten? Well, this is the way it is. People always want to be able to punch up, right? It's called model minority. I mean, I don't know about model minority. I'm just saying like this is like, that's like a totally different, like, that's like a tokenism thing, right? That's something different, I would say. This is how Nazism started? Well, I don't know about Nazism.